Hi guys, it's Vivi, or Vivian, or whatever. I'm sorry if the lighting's weird. I'm trying out a new location. I'm in my stepbrother's bedroom right now. He's not here. He lives in Wisconsin. So I thought I would try his room because it has a darker background. This video is going to be about my bullying experience. I was bullied in high school and was taken out of high school to be home tutored my last 1.5 years of high school. And I wanted to talk about that. I have a lot of video ideas considering anxiety and depression also, so look out for those. And if you guys have any questions for this or for those, then let me know and I will love to answer them in one of my videos. Let's start off with junior high. Junior high, before junior high, I was originally put 2 grades below the grade that I should have been in because I had poor speaking and reading because I was homeschooled, but I was kind of poorly homeschooled. And they did not know that I had hearing loss. Because I have almost no hearing in my right ear, that made it so I had extreme speech difficulties, and it made it harder for me to learn because I couldn't really hear what was, So I was put 2 grades below than I should have been. In junior high, I tried to do homeschool again and put 7th and 8th grade together so I could just go right into high school and start off 1 grade behind instead of 2. That did not work out well because my mom got me a computer homeschool device type thing, and I do not learn on computers. I cannot sit there and just read and learn it. I need to be in a classroom. I need to hear someone telling me. I need to read it. I need to have notes on it. That's how I learn. So that wasn't working out. So after about 2 months, I went back into public school for 7th grade. And I was dressed up in all black. I had black hair and I would spike it up in the back and dark black eyeliner. So of course I was not going to be the most popular in the school from day one. And there was rumors going around about me that the reason I wasn't there for my first 2 months of school was because I cut myself and I was in the hospital because I tried killing myself. It was like, my wrists are clean. I did not cut myself. I guess that would be a form of bullying. I was called the emo chick, I was called the cutter, all that stuff. That stuff didn't bug me because I was just like, okay, those are words. I don't care. I had that from day one. It didn't bug me. I was a little bit more popular in 8th grade. In the 9th grade, when I went over to the high school, I was friends with a lot of the seniors because I was in a band at the end of 8th grade with a few of the people in the high school. So I already knew some people in the high school and they were like the cool kids. So they kind of had my back, like come sit with me at lunch, or if they saw that someone was giving me trouble, they would just like scooch over next to me and be like, "Hey Bev," and then these people were like, "Oh shit, she knows seniors, never mind." 9th grade wasn't that bad. 10th grade, I was a little bit more popular even though my friends graduated, but I had, in 9th grade I made friends in all different grades. 10th grade I was friends with a lot of people in different grades, and I mainly hung out with like the skaters, the bikers, not like vroom vroom bike, like I have this little bike, watch me do a kickflip and then fall on my face type. But yeah, those bikers. I had a good clique of friends. They usually would go and party. I wouldn't party, but they were like, whatever. Viv's not a party type. That's cool. This one new girl, I had no idea why she hated me so much, but she despised me. She tried starting a rumor that I had AIDS, and I'm like, so I confronted her with it, and I was just like, how do I have AIDS when I'm a virgin? And I'm waiting till marriage to have sex. And she's like, oh, well, you got it orally. I'm like, I have only kissed a guy. And she's like, oh, well, you cut yourself and you used a razor that had AIDS on it. I'm like, look at my wrist, no cuts. She's like, well, on your thighs, I had shorts on. I'm like, look at my thighs, no cuts. She's like, well, you used drugs, actually. You used needles, and that's how you got it. And I'm like, it was like my worst bullying experience, and so far in 7th to 10th grade. Near the end of 10th grade, and in the summertime, that's when I started hanging out more with the party people, and my friends were starting to party more. That's when they started experimenting with cigarettes, drinking, and pot. And even though I didn't really dive into it like they did, I started smoking cigarettes, tried pot a few times, but it always made my anxiety worse. I know I might have some people that are like, oh my god, pot can't make your anxiety worse. What are you saying? Pot is like the heavenly sent drug. Pot can make your anxiety worse. I didn't really drink that much. I think I got drunk once. I did that near the beginning of the summer. Then I went to iMatter, and Jacob from August Burns Red talked at that, and he said his life story of how he started off just doing a little bit here and there, and then he went really deep into partying, and it controlled his life, and he had to be set free from it, and now he's here up on stage. And even though I wasn't really doing that much, it still kind of hit me. I was just like, I don't want to find myself going into doing that much. I want to do what I want in life, and I want to be able to make the best out of my life. That night I was just like, I'm done with everything, guys. No more for me. I want to focus on school. I want to focus on getting my life together, and I want to do the best that I can for my life. That's made me lose a lot of friends. I thought they're gonna have respect for me towards this, because I don't care if they're partying. I don't care if they use my house to hang out and smoke and stuff. If they're hanging out with me, I don't care. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to feel pressured to do it. Like, you guys do what you want. I want to do what I want. And that's when I started losing friends. 11th grade, I lost almost all of my friends. It's like that whole group of friends that I had, just because I wouldn't smoke pot anymore, and just because I wouldn't party with them anymore, they all turned their back on me. And I was just like, what kind of friendship is this? But I was still okay with it. They would always have rude remarks to me, and they would always find something to pick on me about, but I was just like, I know that you guys are just doing this because you don't agree with me or whatever, or you guys are mad because, I don't know why you're mad, actually. I'm just like, I know, whatever. But it's like, and if someone from that group wanted to stay my friend, they would start putting them down about it too, like being like, ew, why are you next to her? Why are you with her? It sucked. But I was just like, you know what? So what? I don't have as many friends as I used to. I still have some friends. There's still some people that talk to me. I'm just gonna focus on school. And words didn't bug me that much. Yeah, if it came from like someone I was friends with, it would bug me a little bit more, because I'm like, excuse me, you know me. Like, people who I didn't even know call me a freak or goth girl, vampire, albino. Those are stupid names, and I'm like, yep, I am albino, yep, I am the vampire, yep, I am the goth chick. What else do you know about me? Like, those things didn't bug me that much. It's when it started getting like more physical. Like, this one girl spent the whole class, she still denies it today, but she spent the whole class kicking the back of my chair throughout the whole freaking class, because some popular dude came up to her and he's like, ew, why are you sitting behind that girl? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And so she starts kicking my chair throughout the whole freaking class. I didn't say anything. I just sat there and kept writing, and I'm like, I'm saying my thoughts in here. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't know what I should do. Should I get up? Should I just tell her to stop? She's twice my size. She'd kick my ass. I would be broken. So I'm just gonna sit here and pretend like I don't notice. Someone bugged me a little bit. I was just like, okay, I don't like this very much. But then when it started becoming guys that were twice, 3 times my size, they were putting their hands on me and pushing me into lockers and pushing me onto the floor and pushing me into snowbanks. That's when my anxiety and my depression really started hitting. It violated me in very many ways. It took away my security, and when people say words to you, you're like, okay, they're just words. I don't give a shit. You can say this one day and you'll say something different the next day. You can spit venom at me one day and then sing praises of me the next. I don't care. But when you put your hands on me, that's something totally different. That's like, to me, this is what I'm visualizing. Your barrier, right? You have a bubble, a little shield, and words are coming and you hear them, but the words are still bouncing off the shield. They're not affecting me. They're breaking through that shield and actually putting their hands on me and pushing me into lockers, pushing me on the floor, and pushing me into snowbanks. So that really just broke me down wicked fast and caused me to have extreme anxiety to the point where I could not move from bed. Like, my mom would text me and tell me, okay, time to get up, get ready for school, and I would just be laying in bed shaking and I could not move. I would be drenched in sweat, I would be having a hard time breathing, I would be crying, and I wouldn't move. Anxiety just took such a big hold on me that it controlled my life completely. I couldn't do anything without having an anxiety attack. Luckily though, my school was very understanding. They knew me very well. My mom confronted them about me being physically bullied and that she wanted me to be home tutored because my anxiety got that bad. Right away they were like, we completely understand. If she says that she needs this, then she needs it, and we're gonna do this for her right away. Well, I was already halfway through 11th grade before I had to get taken out. My shirt is inside out. So I didn't go to the 2 big things, dances, and I didn't even end up going to my graduation. I bought the graduation gown, the cap, and the tassel. I went to graduation rehearsal. I got high honor roll my last 2 years of high school. High honor roll. So I would think, oh, she's on high honor roll, so we're gonna have her on our list. They didn't. And like, everyone there was like, oh, I thought you died. Just going to that caused me anxiety. And then when you have anxiety, you're very, very sensitive to heat. Graduation ceremony was in this very tight little space. It was very, very hot to begin with, and then it ended up being one of the hottest days ever. So I knew that I would pass out or have a very, very bad anxiety attack, so I didn't end up going to graduation. Plus, none of my parents were gonna be there either. So I'll just stay home. I'll wear my graduation cap for the day and be like, I graduated. After high school, I lost connection with all those people, and they became very irrelevant in my life. Now, I'm actually, the guys that pushed me around in high school are now adding me and asking me on dates, and I'm like, no. Now I get to turn you down. Nope. Nope. So I'm like, oh, now you think the goth chick is cool and pretty and everything? And they're like, I always thought you were pretty in high school, but I didn't want to be like the outcast by thinking that you were pretty, so I just decided to bully you and go with everyone else. And I was just like, Do you even know what that did to me? Because you put your hands on me? That how much I have had to work on myself and make myself stronger because of that. I don't regret being bullied. It has made me a lot stronger, and it's made me have a lot of more goals that I want. Like, I really want to have my message shared to help other people. I really want to be that helping hand that one's there for me. I want to help people who think that no one's there, because I was in that situation. I had no one there. I had my family, luckily, but I know some people don't even have their family by their side. And I want to be that helping hand for someone to turn to, even if it's not actually being there to help you pick you up, but for you guys to know that you're not alone, that I went through it. I'm 22 now. I'm in college, second semester, going for photography. I'm planning on going to cosmetology school after my photography. Yes, my life is not perfect, and my life is definitely not all together, but I'm getting there. I am becoming the person I want to become, even if it seems like it's going very slow. I'm the type of person that likes things to come overnight. I'm like, okay, how can I have my photography degree overnight? How can I get a car overnight? How can I get my own place overnight? How can I have all my bills paid for the rest of my life overnight? Now I realize, minus the physical stuff, the verbal stuff, I don't give a shit about. Like, everyone says something to someone in high school. I'm pretty sure I even said stupid things to other people in high school. High school isn't the biggest prime of your life as it may seem during those times. There's a lot bigger stuff going on, and you need to have yourself prepared for the road ahead. For those being bullied, I've been there, I understand, and I am so sorry that there are people who feel like they need to put others down to rise themselves up, but you are a warrior and you can do this, and I've been there. I felt like I've been to the bottom of my depression, my anxiety because of the bullying. I understand it sucks. You just want to get away from it all. You don't want it to happen to you ever again. I understand. You don't want to feel that violation ever in your life. I totally understand. But rising above it, becoming stronger from it, and doing the things in your life that everyone said that you couldn't do is the best revenge, is the best thing to be like, you tried to beat me down, look at me now. Know that you're not alone, that there's tons of people who understand what you've been through. There's tons of people who went through what you've been through and have rise to the top, and I want you guys to be one of those people that rise to the top also. You guys can make videos and make it a response to this video. Put out your story. Let people know that bullying is a real thing. Bullying does affect people. Bullying can break someone down, but it can also make you rise to the top. I want to see you guys rise to the top. I love you guys very much. Bye.